This year's Street Fighter finalists share another title. They're all heroes, stepping up to protect their clients from hidden danger. Danger like an insect infestation.
And so I was trying to create an entirely new body of law.
Corporate bullying.
We weren't just trying to protect our client, but the other little mom and pop dealers.
And a coach preying on innocent kids.
Here, something so horrific happens to them, all under the school's watch, and with the school knowing and allowing this to happen.
Taylor Rayfield has been a lawyer for only 8 years, but she wasn't daunted to take on the Torrance Unified School District. Her client was a high school wrestler whose coach was conducting inappropriate exams.
Basically, he would take them into a small closet and he would ask them to get undressed, and he would touch their buttocks and their genitals and get in there super close with flashlights and, touch their various parts, all under the guise of trying to do a skin check.
That coach was arrested and sentenced to 69 years to life in prison. But Rayfield wanted justice for his victim.
He was just such an awesome kid, and so I think the pressure was my own pressure on myself to make sure that I did not let them down.
Rayfield uncovered evidence that the school district knew about the abusive coach for years and did nothing to stop him. She not only won a settlement for her client, but paved the way to settlements for dozens more victims.
I was really happy that we were able to kind of not only help our kid, but then, help all the others that were coming behind as well.
Attorney Brian Virag is making a big difference for victims of a tiny invader. He created a niche litigating on behalf of bedbug victims.
When I first got started in this area, there was really nobody who was doing it. So I really wanted to be a voice for those who don't have one.
But that was an uphill climb. His practice teetered on the brink after a string of setbacks trying bedbug cases.
The office was in a shambles. It was financially crippled to the point where at the end of the week, there wasn't money for payroll, maybe $500 in the bank.
But as a true street fighter, Virag persisted and took on a management company on behalf of a low-income family forced to endure sleepless nights tortured by bedbugs. He won a record recovery for his client, plus punitive damages.
So it really set the stage for everything that was to come, because essentially the trials and tribulations, especially after you lose your first couple of cases at trial, you get absolutely no respect from defense attorneys, from the insurance companies, so all my cases were being lowballed.
But now his practice as my bedbug lawyer is finally getting respect and justice for those who desperately need it.
Finally, I'm able to actually bring some justice to these people who never had any opportunity to get justice.
Husband and wife team Matthew and Rebecca Freeman spent nearly a decade locked in litigation against truck rental giant U-Haul. Their client was a U-Haul franchise owner who didn't think the corporation was holding up its end of the agreement.
The trucks were unfit, they were dangerous, they wouldn't have the trucks there on time. He had a tremendous amount of problems with U-Haul's failures. So he said, I'm done with you, I'm giving you 30 days notice. And the contract he had with U-Haul provided 30 days.
But U-Haul fought back, threatening to sue if he opened a competing business.
And he told him to go to hell, and he opened up a budget dealership, and they sued him for breach of contract and breach of a non-competition clause. He came to us to help him with that, and we started to research it, and with very few exceptions, that non-competition clause in California is illegal.
Through tenacious research, the couple found U-Haul was threatening hundreds of mom-and-pop operators the same way, and had been for decades.
That was their practice. They did it just to defeat all their competitors. He said, they have billions of dollars, they'll fight you forever. And nobody's ever gone head-to-head with us and stood the course, and you won't either. And we said, we will, and we did.
They did for 10 years, winning a major jury award for their clients, plus years of attorney's fees.
I'm just glad it turned out the way it did, because it would have been really an injustice if it had gone the other way. But luckily the jury saw it, the judge saw it, and we just kept fighting.
The 2018 Street Fighter of the Year finalists, each one a hero, each one representing the best of what California's consumer attorneys stand for.